The acquisition of relevant skills and entrepreneurial training has transformed millions of people globally from being job seekers to job creators and employers of labor. The informal sector of the economy of most nations is populated largely by entrepreneurs and operators of small and medium enterprises, SMEs, thus making them a major driving force behind the fastest growing economies of the world. This is predicated on its ability to create jobs and wealth, thus reducing unemployment and poverty. The Nigerian government has over the years made efforts at improving the economy of the nation through several policies and reforms targeted at boosting small and medium enterprises development. Such intervention gave birth to agencies such as Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria (SMEDAN), National Directorate of Employment (NDE), National Poverty Eradication Program (NAPEP), among many others. Despite these efforts, economic eggheads in the country say expectations are falling short, as these efforts have not yielded the kind of altruistic result expected, as SMEs in the country remain largely underdeveloped and unable to create job and wealth, and thus not able to bring a significant reduction in poverty.
We are still at the low end of the learning curve of actually implementing on small and medium scale enterprise. We have not been able to get the policy framework right. So in driving the process, there are encumbrances around documentation and then access to funds. And if you're not providing funds as government to support the small and medium scale enterprises, how do they get their startup capital?
While the failings are many, well-documented ones include, but not limited to, poor managerial skills, lack of finance, poor preparation and poor knowledge of the sector's value chain, among many booby traps and pitfalls that have become the albatross of startups in Nigeria.
The processes sometimes make it cumbersome for these SMEs to access the needed support to help their business. Most of the supporting agencies that is supposed to help these small and medium enterprises grow have not been able to fast track the processes.
Funding is a major factor. Issue in the growth of MSMEs. Once funding is available and interest rates are single-digit rate, then people can have access to cheap funds, and then businesses will blossom.
In realization of the terrifying trend of unemployment in the country and its negative impact on the nation's economy, Senator Dr. Arthur Ifeanyi, upon assumption of office as governor of oil-rich Delta State in 2015, expressed his determination to change the status quo in line with his SMART agenda. This philosophical posture of the governor birthed the slogan, "Prosperity for all Deltans," which has now become a way of life. The crux of this new thinking was to create job and wealth and thus reduce poverty to a minimum via a carefully articulated policy aimed at making young Deltans entrepreneurs, young CEOs and employers of labor rather than job seekers.
Several thousands of youths that have been engaged through this process, and then what you now begin to see is that, it may not be myself yet, but my brother, my sister has begun to have a success in his or her career, so there is hope for me. So you are exiting some people because they are already into the entrepreneurship program and they are started off on their own fully by us as a state with mentorship to ensure that they have success stories. And those who may not yet have had their turn are hopeful that it's going to get to them tomorrow, and it's quite good.
Days of white-collar job in this country is gone. Every small business unit you see in China started from one individual. From there they blossomed and became conglomerates. So in Delta State, that is what His Excellency, our dear governor, is trying to build up. To build a compact entrepreneurs in the state. A lot of other states have been borrowing the vision and all the strategies that Delta State have been doing.
One of the several trades the administration exposed the youths to is hairdressing, makeover and cosmetology. Everybody wants to look beautiful. However, just like a garden, as their flowers are watered and pruned to look good by professionals, the paraphernalia of human beauty needs maintenance and care, which can best be provided by a professional too.
Every day women get their hair done. I'm on my way to go and get my hair done right now. So it's put food on the table for every youth. No matter how little it is, it's better than nothing. Thank you, Delta State government. It's a very welcome development.
It is encouraged as a business. Fashion, especially the hair, weaving, makeup and the rest. Now we have guys who even go into it. His Excellency, Governor Okowa, he has done well.
In a bid to find out more about how these stepreneurs are now excelling in this vocation of hairdressing, makeover and cosmetology, Smart Delta crew embarked on a journey to various towns across the state. Come with us as we take you through the success stories of these young Deltans. Sophia Emore, CEO Sofina Beauty Spa and Salon, with so much enthusiasm, narrated her story as a stepreneur to Smart Delta crew. Speaking on her transition from an unemployed Deltan to an entrepreneur and employer of labor, she made mention of how she began only as a cosmetologist, but along the line saw the need for expansion, hence the decision to delve into hairdressing and makeover.
The government tried. I wish the government did not bring out this stepreneur. I won't have the mind to go and learn hairdressing or cosmetology. I will still be a full housewife. People that are going to the office, me, I will still wake up in the morning, dress, so I'm going to my own office too. One, it has put respect in my life, make me to be busy all the time.
In addition to rendering these services, she also manufactures beauty products such as hair enhancement products, skincare products, among others.
I do wig caps, we do natural hair products, hair cream for retouched hair, we do hair cream for natural hair, we do shampoo, we do body cream, we still do massage here.
Mrs. Sophia, while appreciating the governor for this immense contribution towards the actualization of her dreams, stated the overall impact of the program in the lives of unemployed youths across the state, with her being a channel through which over 50 persons have been trained.
I just want to thank Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa for God giving him that wisdom to think of the youth of Delta State, for giving them handwork to establish. From 2016 to date, I've trained more than 50 students. Most of them, they have their own shops. I feel so happy.
Some of the customers, while commending the quality of services rendered by Sofina Spa and Beauty Salon, stated the need to encourage this profession.
Our service is good. Since I've been coming here, my hair has really been pampered, though I had issues with the hair before now, but when I started with her, she actually has some treatments to the hair, and so the hair is improving. Very commendable.
I haven't been trained by the government, and the quality of service she renders is a very good one. It's a commendable one that the Delta State government is doing, and the youths are busy now.
My daughter is one of the apprentices here, and because of the good work that she is doing, that is why I decided to bring my daughter here in order to learn that work.
In a quest to find out how this chain of job creation has continued to expand, Smart Delta went further to hear from some of her direct trainees who have long been established in their different locations, doing their businesses and also giving back to the society via training more people. Mrs. Jennifer Abraham, upon the realization that government cannot provide jobs for everyone, set out on her own to acquire the knowledge to sustain her passion for hairdressing. Today, she can proudly cater for her family from the proceeds of her business.
After I was trained by Madam Sofina, I went back home. I was just a housewife because I don't have money to open my own shop. Before the opportunity came, they gave my Madam Sofina a form for her training. So that was how I was empowered by our governor. The empowerment has really put food on my table.
Going to a spa is no longer considered as a luxury. It is known to have beneficial effect on feeling and looking good. Ms. Eniye Ebibralade, CEO Diadem Body Spa, reveals this as she lends her voice to the many thousands who are beneficiaries of the empowerment program. She recounts her days as a trainee under Sophia Emore and the aspects of cosmetology she was trained on. Today, she has set up her own spa, deploying the starter pack given to her by the state government.
The training helped me, especially the aspect of this equipment. After I got my starter pack, especially that pedicure and facials, I was doing it at home before I even rented this shop. May the good God bless Governor Okowa for us, because he's a governor that carries the youth along.
Juliet Diplomat, a customer whom Smart Delta met at the spa, attests to the quality of works done by the beauty technician. She described her as having magical hands and commends the state government for the empowerment program.
I have seen many beneficiaries of Governor Okowa's good work. I can attest to it that it's been amazing. Many people have been off the streets. Those who do not have jobs now creating jobs for themselves as well as others. Servicing has been amazing. I've been coming here for quite some time now. Our hands are magical indeed. You really have to come here.
Speaking on the need to encourage hairdressing and stylists and the need to sustain the craft, Eunice Awikbe, a trained hairstylist and makeup artist whom we met having her own hair styled, recounts her experience as a step trainee with Sophia Emore, stating the benefits she now enjoys since her empowerment.
After the training with her, I got a call that they want to empower me. First, I was thinking it's just scam, but to my greatest surprise now, I was called there. My name was among the people. They gave dryer, steamer, generator, makeup balls with accessories inside. Then I was given cash. It's not easy as a governor to bring out people from the streets.
Sadat Agdoro, a customer at the salon, attests to the quality of services rendered by Mrs. Eunice, which is as a result of sound training.
I usually come here to make my hair, do my makeup when I'm going for weddings or any occasion. She's really good. A lot of people are jobless and they need this empowerment. We are proud of Okowa for this. Thank you, Governor Okowa.
Smart Delta.
You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta. Make the youth say them highlight Okowa. I see good roads everywhere in Delta. Make the people say them cola.
You're welcome to Addis Training Society.
Joshua Eterigo, a male hairstylist, has thrown overboard the perception that makeup and hairstyling is a woman thing. Admittedly, it seems there are more women in the business. However, men like Josh have not pulled any punches, as he has punched, as they say, above his weight category as far as this hair business is concerned. He narrates how the Okowa-led government, through the empowerment program, has helped him actualize his dreams. He was quick to mention how this training has not only made him an entrepreneur, but earned him an employment with the State Polytechnic.
He actually made the road very easy for us because he helped us with stipend each month, and after the 4-month interval of the training, he issued us a certificate, and not just that, he gave us a starter pack. By God's grace, the Delta State Polytechnic were able to recognize our effort in the field of hairdressing, and at the end of the day, we were issued an appointment letter as a practical resource person to be teaching in the Polytechnic under hairdressing and makeover. All thanks to the state governor, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa.
Joshua didn't stop at setting up his own business, but has gone further to also pass on his knowledge to others. Edafe Ihivieda, formerly a trainee, but now works for Josh, hopes to become an entrepreneur like his boss in the future. Some of the customers Smart Delta met lent their voices to Josh's prowess.
I have to set up my own business like this as well. For now, I can barb, I can face, and I'm also getting better at doing makeover. He decided to make me a manager so that I can be managing the shop for him, so that he can be doing other things in the Delta State Polytechnic. The state government did a very great job.
The training he received, it's a very good thing from the government. I've been a regular customer for 4 years now. I chose this salon because he's very patient with his customers.
What government is doing is really good, like helping people
young Deltas, like training them the way they are doing right now because we reduce the unemployment. I would say a big thanks to Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, Governor of Delta State. He's doing a very good thing.
Going further to Sapele and Environs, Smart Delta crew met Miss Franca Eloho Ekokogbe, a graduate of the Delta State University and beneficiary of the job creation scheme. She tells her story of how she has metamorphosed from being an unemployed graduate to becoming an established entrepreneur.
I was empowered financially. They gave us a cash of 180,000 naira. Use the money they gave to me to rent the shop and start in a very small way. Thank God for the level we are in now. Before now, for you to even have 15 years, it's not possible. Financially, I have confidence that I have something tangible I can show forth that this is what I'm into. I'm very happy, at least I'm the owner of this place.
Miss Franca is quite elated at the prospect of not just being self-reliant, but also being able to create jobs for others and help them achieve their dreams. Juliet Oye and Eloho Oyibi, who are some of the trainees under her, spoke on how their trainer, Franca Ekokogbe, has been a source of inspiration to them. One of the customers met on ground also hailed the governor for this empowerment program, which, according to her, has made Franca stand out among her equals.
I come here often to make my hair, not too long. I just completed this one I made now, and I'm so excited because even the madam and the guests, they treat people with good mind, treat them friendly. I will give a thumbs up to the government.
I feel excited working here because I have not learned how to make any hair before, but when I came here, I've able to learn how to fix weave-on, fix Ghana weaving, all type of hair.
Smart Delta.
Patience Okobia and Franca Opokare, both located in Warri, are stepreneurs whose passion for hairdressing and makeover have been made a reality. Thanks to the Okowa government, they share their insights on the many impacts these programs have made in their lives.
The government are trying because if not them that give me that idea how to push me for me to start something, I will just simply be at home because the fear for most of us, how are we going to start? It make me to be more happy because it impacts a lot in my life because it's not easy for only a man to carry the load in the house. So I'm so happy for me to have business of my own.
I had the dream to be an hairdresser and an accountant, so I have to follow that dream. Though I never had the opportunity to open my own shop, but after graduation I did not take it serious. So when this opportunity came, I have to grab it. Today I'm an entrepreneur. I can do things on my own. I've achieved so many things. At least I can pay my bills and I'm happy.
These stepreneurs have been able to inculcate this knowledge in the lives of Ifemena and Clementina, who are trainees under them. Fejiro, a young lady who came to have a makeover, also lends credits to the services offered by Miss Franca Opokare.
I've been working here for almost a year now. I've learned weaving of hair, retouching of hair, bead making, braiding. The government that empowered my madam has done a good thing for her.
The idea of when the government empower people and train them, then help them set up their own business is very, very good. That's been very easy for me. I've learned a lot.
Enjoy patronizing her because she takes some time to make your hair and do your makeup without error. The effort of the government is commendable.
Committed to ensuring prosperity for all Deltans through the creation of jobs and wealth, regardless of circumstance of birth, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa did not stop at empowering only the abled youths, but also persons living with disabilities, PLWDs. This is the case of Augustina Irenogwam, a beneficiary of the STEP program, who spoke enthusiastically about the many impacts the program have made in her life. She also, amidst smiles, mentioned how this empowerment has contributed to changing her marital status for good.
I want to appreciate the governor of Delta State, Okowa. He tried for me and he made me smile today. He trained me and empowered me. Before, I'm not like this. I was so slim. If you see me, you will know that suffer day myself. But now, I dey enjoy, I dey chop with it I like. Because anything I make here is for my pocket. I don't share with anybody. If not this empowerment, I don't think I will marry. Because nobody will know I'm alive. But the empowerment bring me out from the house. Husband came and I was happy.
One of the regulars at her shop and a trainee commends Governor Okowa for spreading the program to all. She stated how she has been able to be a source of inspiration to her trainees and an excellent hairdresser.
The salon is nice. If you want to retouch your head, anything, even plaiting hair, they will do it lovely.
I love being around her. Apart from the learning aspect, she has been a good woman to me. Sometimes she will tell me, if you don't do this hair well, I will beat you, I will do this one. I will summon more courage, I will do it. And she will say, yes, that's my baby. I want to thank Okowa for empowering her.
Being a hairdresser provides immense scope for unleashing one's creativity without being stifled by the bureaucracy of the traditional workforce. Driven by her passion and desire to be self-reliant, Miss Peace Kuhue, a trained hairstylist and makeup artist under the STEP program, narrates how the program has helped in catering for her needs.
The idea of the government to empower the youth is very, very nice, because at least even if after school you couldn't get a job, but with your own business you can be able to do some things that those that are working are still doing. It have reduced the rates of joblessness in the states.
Victoria Richard and other trainees who describe themselves as indirect beneficiaries of the scheme appreciate Okowa for this platform, as they hope to also be empowered someday.
I want to thank Senator Okowa, the governor of Delta State. I want to say a very big thank you for this great empowerment and opportunity that you've given the youth. Despite we are not among the people that is empowered, but we really benefit from it. I want to say God to strengthen you.
When I came here the first time, I did not have anything. Then I talked to my madam. He said, since the government have helped, that we need to help some people, that they now reduce the price. That is how I make it to do my agreement, that today I'm still doing well.
In order to ensure that the aims and objectives of this scheme is fully achieved, the administration has ensured the establishment of a monitoring and mentoring team who are given the responsibility of making sure these empowered youths are up and running.
We mentor them in various forms. We reach them and ask them of their problems, their challenges, as it were, and we try and alleviate it as much as we can. And most of the times the challenges, it's funds. We request for loan for them. We hold business clinics, tell them the rudiments of business basically. We are monitoring the activities of the trainers and those of the trainees to ensure we get the desired result.
After their establishment, when they are given startup pack, we then take them over and mentor them under our mentorship program. We also have what we call the mentor to mentee program. It's a program designed where experienced business persons get to mentor the beneficiaries to ensure that they succeed in the business they're doing.
This monitoring team, they encourage us because they went to other people's farm and they gave out this loan form. If they are not encouraging us, I will come to the office.
Hairdressing, makeover, and cosmetology is one aspect of fashion today that many believe should be encouraged as a business, as it poses lots of beauty and health benefits. They applaud Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa for ensuring the streets are less crowded with unemployed youths by providing this platform which engages youths in different vocations.
Okowa, the governor of Delta State, did well because he has created employment for the youth. People that did not have work, now they have work, they have acquired the skills. So he did well by training the youth.
The good business of fashion, hairdressing, tailoring is a good one because fashion is the order of the day. So it's a good idea from the state government, to empower the youth.
That Delta State government is a trailblazer in micro, small and medium-scale enterprises development MSME to create job and wealth is no longer news on account of commendable strides it has taken in this direction. Little wonder Vice President Yemi Osinbajo was in the state recently in recognition of this noble stride.
Where did you get the component? The component was locally gotten from our localities up there.
I salute the Delta State government, led by His Excellency Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, for the unflagging commitment and support to MSMEs across the state. I've already seen a wide range of businesses, from product packaging to health services to agro-processing and related trades. Delta State is certainly booming with business initiatives and ideas.
The Okowa-led government has continued to ensure more efforts are put into the creation of jobs for its citizens through the continuous empowerment of thousands of these idle youths, which in turn do not only reduce the unemployment rate in the state, but also enhance the economic competitiveness of the state as it continues in its quest to build a stronger Delta.
Come to Delta State, come and see the good things where Okowa they do you better. Run, come to Delta State, come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta, make the youth say them highlight. Okowa, I see good roads everywhere in Delta, make the people say them cola. Everywhere, come live in Delta. Say me I say, come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.